What is up, true believers? The eternal truth. The eternal truth. The eternal truth. The eternal truth behind our modern mythology.
What is up, true believers? It is Mason here with Comics and Crosses, where, yes, we discuss the eternal truths behind our modern mythology. And today is Friday Funday. It's the end of the week, and I hope you had a good one. I hope that you got some time to pick up some comics this week. I hope you got some time to hang out, watch some cool stuff, do some cool stuff, be a cool person. And so today is a... going to be an interesting conversation. Today, we are talking about who is the greater detective, Batman or Detective Chimp? For those of you who don't know who Detective Chimp is a DC Comics character that has endured all the way since the end of the golden age of comics. Batman, you're probably more familiar with. But before we do that, a perfect tie-in to our discussion today is my new co-host. Yeah, that's right. So I have realized that that shows like this, morning shows, tend to go better with a co-host. Usually it's nice to have somebody different to bounce ideas off of or have their input. I thought that I would go kind of more the angle of like a Tonight Show, where you got a co-host who basically leads the band and just kind of laughs at your jokes. So for such a thing, I have my good friend. Here is my new co-host to the Comics and Crosses morning show, Bat Monkey. So Bat Monkey will be joining us. How you doing today, Bat Monkey? Great. Okay. Looking good, looking ready to fight crime. You getting a little more fit, Bat Monkey? Yeah. Okay, excellent. So we'll have Bat Monkey joining us throughout the remainder of the show. And so other than that, latest news, any goings on this weekend? I know that the new Scream movie, I guess it's a sequel, but it's called just Scream, is out in theaters. The original series started back in the 90s, I believe, and was a big deal. I enjoyed them because they weren't just kind of slasher flicks. They were like a mystery who did it kind of thing. So if that's your flavor, that is back in theaters. The new version anyhow. And other cool shows out there, Book of Boba Fett. Episode 3 is out. Admittedly, I have not seen the show yet, so I don't know how it's going. I've heard it's cool. I've heard it's nothing great. I don't know. I was never a big Boba Fett guy, so if you're watching the Book of Boba Fett on Disney Plus, let me know how you feel about it. Let me know if it's any good. But that is out. And let's see, what is else? The Wheel of Time. I told you I watched the first episode of that. I'd like to go back and see more of it, but anybody who's watching that, let me know if it's worth finishing. And then The Witcher's out, season 2. There's a lot of good content. So hopefully you guys get a chance to relax this weekend. Playoff football is happening, so maybe you're doing that. But I know Bat Monkey will be fighting crime. And I will be just doing the usual. So let's see. So anybody want to share their best book that you picked up this week? I picked up a number of comics, although indie comic books were late to my comic shop. I hear Diamond's having trouble. So the one I'm probably most excited about is the Joker, issue 11. You see that? Yeah, there we go. So Joker issue 11 is out, And that one has been a consistently really good series. Tynion, the writer, has left the regular Batman series, but he continues to do that one. And it's just a surprisingly fun dive into the world of the Joker and Jim Gordon. It's been really neat, been really interesting. So that is something I picked up this week, and hopefully this weekend I will get to read my comic books, and almost finished here with Not All Robots. So this has been a really cool series. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if this is the last issue or what. End of volume 1. Oh, so it's going to go on. That'll be interesting. I don't know that I want it to go on, honestly. I mean, it's good, but I don't know how much more I want to read about these robots. I mean, it's kind of like a little analogy sort of thing, and, you know, it is what it is. So Bat Monkey, let's get into our main subject for today. I'm riding along with my new co-host here, Bat Monkey, for a particularly poignant to him discussion. Who is the greater detective, Batman or Detective Chimp? Now, for those of you that don't know, let me share my screen here. Oh, I can share slides. That would be good too. But okay. Oh, wait a minute. My browser blocked me. Sometimes these things are trickier than they should be. Okay, I wanted to show you a picture, but for those of you that don't know, Detective Chimp is a DC Comics character that was introduced a long time ago, back in the golden age of comic books. He's basically a Sherlock Holmes monkey. But he has one of those magnifying glasses, and he helps solve mysteries. Batman is flat out called the world's greatest detective in the comics, in DC Comics. He is constantly trying to solve murder mysteries and get to the bottom of crimes. And Detective Chimp runs with usually magic people, maybe because he is a talking monkey, although I'm not certain that his ability to talk comes from magic necessarily. I'm not sure the full explanation on why he's a talking monkey, but regardless, he is a talking monkey. Like Bat Monkey here, however, Bat Monkey is stoic and quiet, as Batman would be himself. So Batman might seem like the clear, edged out favorite for better detective. However, I might bring up that Batman has never really figured out who the Joker is, unless you include the Three Joker story, but that is not canon, as far as I know. It's kind of a black label Elseworld thing. So in all his years of fighting these villains, he doesn't know who the Joker is, his arch nemesis. Batman has never figured out how people are really getting out of Arkham or how to stop it. And it's pretty much all of his bad guys just keep getting out. So maybe you could say that's incompetence on a hero level, or maybe you could blame that on the Gotham legal system or police force. But these are some damning qualities to him, not to mention also the fact that he regularly endangers minors. Not so much on his detective work, but regardless, not the greatest thing ever either. But then Detective Chimp. Now, Detective Chimp is a monkey, a Sherlock monkey type, who hangs out at bars and may or may not be alcoholic. I guess I don't want to be quick to pass judgment, but may or may not be alcoholic, and hangs out with Dr. Fate, with the Justice League Dark, has been a part of that group, I believe. I feel like he actually I feel like he actually solves mysteries. I feel like he gets to the bottom of things. Maybe I'm biased in my opinion, but Batman does a lot of things. He fights crime. He helps train vigilantes. He responds to calls in the middle of the night via bat signal, whereas Detective Chimp just, he just detectives. He just does his detective thing. I mean, am I right, Bat Monkey? Yeah. I mean, I would say so. There's kind of some magic to when you only do one thing and you do it really well. Like, In-N-Out Burger. They just have their burgers. And that's it. That's all you're going to get on their menu, burger and fries. There's no like grilled or crispy chicken sandwich. There's no, there's milkshakes, but there's no like, fancy things. There's no salads. It's just burgers and fries. And they do it well. I mean, I think they're overrated, honestly, but I'm trying to think of a simple example. So, Detective Chimp, he's a monkey. He pulls out that magnifying glass and he solves some mysteries. He solves magic mysteries. So whilst Batman, most people would say, with enough planning, Bruce would always defeat Superman if he had to. I think most people would say so. Detective Chimp, I think, considering the level of magic that he has encountered and been around, probably knows enough to defeat Superman as well if he had to. So there's a tie right there. Let's see what else. So I'd it'd be good to see if we could figure out. I mean, would you say that Batman figured out who Hush was in that whole storyline, or did Hush just kind of reveal himself? I think Hush wanted him to figure it out. So I'm trying to think of what I can really credit Batman with. Maybe it's kind of one of those things where everybody just calls you the world's greatest detective, but nobody really knows for sure why, or nobody really questions it anymore. I think maybe there should be a push. There should be a push within comic book fandom for Detective Chimp being the world's greatest detective. It might cause Batman to up his game. I don't know. Maybe a little competition is good for everybody. Yeah. So think about that. So I don't know how you feel about it. If you're watching this on a replay, go ahead and give us a comment. Batman or Detective Chimp? Who do you think? What do you think? Who wins? And those are my thoughts for now. So short show today, guys. I hope that you have a great weekend. I hope that you read some good comics. And Monday, let's come back. Monday, 8 a.m. Central, and kick off our week talking about the best thing we read over the weekend. So much love. God bless, people. I will check you next time.